Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Come on.
Now here he goes on the boot. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Okay, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Offense no doubt jolted awake with that very first play, partner. Here's 2nd and long. Screen here for Gibbs. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Ready.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
7 Pirates. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw here. That's complete to Slaw. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 35 out of that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Ready. Buffalo 18.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Back to throw now. Completed over the middle. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards.
Gibbs now from the gun. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoves it right down our throats.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Calvin Austin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10.
79 Broncos. 60 by 6.
From the gun, Milrow. On a quick slant, he's got Allen. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
At the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Running with Walker again. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun now for Milrow. It gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You just got to love that angle, Rod. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Walker on first down. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Ready. Cowboy.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Lions out in front. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
Ready, set.
About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Throwing now, Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Up on the secondary, and it's Rake Straw on the tackle.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Walker now from the gun. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Here we go. Shot. Bronco switch. 18 card.
Robinson on the inside give. He is down to the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30.
Ready, go!
Another carry for Robinson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Ready, ready.
Bill Rowe from the gun. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
70 Ranger. Viking 18.
Throw here, 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Myers' kick is good. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at it.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Ryan Lyon's just about ready. 1st and 10. They're going play action. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Roll.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
It's on target to Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready,
Back now, pressure coming. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the Seahawks take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10, no road to throw. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
6, ready?
Milrow now to throw. This one's caught. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of a deep threat.
And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
Milrow to throw on 4th. That one is caught. Horton has it. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Drawing up the design keeper. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a little burst so far. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
At their own 35-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down.
Come on, come on. Back all 80.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking in the air here. Finds the in route, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Rolling from the gun here. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. He's going to throw it again. And this one is launched downfield. And that's incomplete. And it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming. Whistles, and the offense just sneaks in that timeout. And they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. To the air, Milrow. He's got the hook up to Arroyo. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Chop alert, chop alert. Ready, bring it. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll give up the gut to Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
46-yard line.
Set.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready, go street, 19, 18.
Staying with Walker. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Now it's Milrow. Rolling into enemy territory. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
To throw, here's Milrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept in turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
Hand off down to Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hauled in by Arroyo on the right side. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
For the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kick.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll throw to start the drive. Short pass brought in. Has some daylight through the 40. Racing down the left side. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone. For a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set, let go.
Here's Milrow to throw. Concludes, it's Horton. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's weird coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Pass to the left. Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Get up. Coconut team. Get up.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Rolling out to his left. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. And he's out of bounds. But what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hiking, 18.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Go. Go.
Left side into the hands of Dell. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions now lead by 10. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athletes. athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Seahawks 13.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Go play action here. It's Milrow. He's going to push one deep down the... And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
On the 6.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Set.
Man in motion here. Dropping back to throw. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Screen here for Gibbs. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back now, pressure coming. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
70 Rick, let's go. Cougar 19.
3rd and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And the game stays at 11.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense running out in need of 2 quick scores.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
60.
From the gun, Milrow. Completed to his running back. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept in catching it as well.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Stop hacking, 18.
Milrow from the gun. Sends this to the end zone. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
So now a 2-point try coming from Milrow and the Seahawks.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready, ready?
All right, they're going to throw for it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ryan Branch has it. The 50. He's at the 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the 2-point call does end up yielding 2 points, but it's definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
No, I don't think it's the first thing on the audience's mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal.
Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Let's go now. Go.
Coming right is Gibbs. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Again, it's Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Lions feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Get it. Ready.
Another one for Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So the Lions get the win on the